kudos to you for actually picking the trainer section. Alright, so trainers, basically, long story short, they're like using items or some other kind of person or thing in order to make stuff happen. Yeah, I know that's real descriptive, but it'll make sense once I keep going. Alright, so let's get started here. Alright, first off we have Professor Oak, the professor that everyone remembers. Yeah, not much to these trainer cards, they're just really simple instructions to do things. So, discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Basically, you want to use it if you have a bad hand, so you can get a better one. And also, again, I love the old art. I love Ken Sugimori's old stuff. It's all awesome. Like, it's still good now, but I just like the nostalgia factor of the old stuff as well. So, this Professor Oak looks awesome. Alright, probably one of the best trainer cards in the game. Bill, just simply draw 2 cards. It's great for deck thinning and great for trying to get cards as fast as possible. And again, old Sugimori artwork, and I love it. Switch. It's got the cool CGI artwork. Switch literally does what it sounds like. It switches one of your bench Pokemon with your active Pokemon. Basically, you want to use that when you have a Pokemon that's out that you either don't want to sacrifice energy for, or has a lot of energy that you need to sacrifice for it, and you don't want to. Also, in the same case, I guess. But yeah, that's generally it for that. Alright, Pokeball is... I'm not a huge fan of Pokeball because you gotta flip a coin to do anything with it. But if you get heads, you can just search your deck for any kind of Pokemon card. Which is pretty sweet if you need one specifically that you don't have in your hand or whatever. But again, it's a coin flip, so it's not really my favorite thing in the world. Alright, Scoop Up. This is the trainer card that I was talking about with the combining it with Chansey and Snorlax. Basically, choose one of your Pokemon in play and return its basic Pokemon card to your hand and discard all cards attached to that card. Normally, you would play the Chansey just by itself and then maybe give it like a double colorless energy or like 2 random energy or whatever to use Scrunch, and then just use Scoop Up if it's about to die so you don't lose that much energy or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much the only reason you would ever use it. Alright, Computer Search. Computer Search is actually really good too. You just discard 2 cards from your hand, other than this card obviously, and search your deck for any card and then put that into your hand. So, you can pretty much literally get any card that you need if you have 2 cards that you can't use anymore or whatever. So, it's really helpful. Alright, up next we have Plus Power. Plus Power is actually really, like, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because, I never really used them, like, to an extent before, but then, through my playthrough, I realized how good they were. Basically, just add 10 damage to, the defending Pokemon with whatever attack you're doing. It can really help you get 2-hit kills on a lot of things. Like, for example, if you wanted to, I don't know, if you're going to kill some sort of something with 50 HP, like Charmander, for example, a jab from a Hitmonchan and a Plus Power with a jab would kill it with 50 HP, and it just makes it easier. Also, something interesting to note, I know I mentioned this in my playthrough, but in the Japanese card game, this is actually the X attack from the Game Boy games, so I don't know why they changed it to Plus Power or whatever, but yeah, it's supposed to be X attack. Alright, moving on to the other side of the same coin, Defender. Basically what you do is you put it down in a combo, like I said, with the Magnemite and the Magneton, where they do damage themselves. Just throw those down and prevent 20 damage done to the Pokemon with the Defender on it. Same deal here with how the Plus Power is supposed to be named X Attack. This is actually X Defend from the games. So, again, I don't know why they changed it, but whatever. Okay, up next is Item Finder. I don't really use this card too much because it's kind of a waste of a turn or like a space, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a waste. But discard 2 of the other cards from your hand in order to put a trainer card from your discard pile in your hand. It's really good, I guess, if you want to get another trainer card back from the discard pile that you already used once, like maybe another Bill or something, but that's really the only instance I would see that it would be useful. Alright, up next is going to be Potion. Potion's very simple, just remove 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon. It's nice if you like to use Pokemon with recoil and whatnot, but otherwise I just feel like it's not really necessary. Alright, up next is Full Heal. Just like in the game, it removes all status conditions from your active Pokemon. Again, it's more situational than anything. You're not really going to find too many people who use status unless if it's paralysis or whatever, and then that just goes away anyway. But yeah, if you really feel paranoid about it, then go for it. I did for a couple matches, I know that, but... Alright, the last trainer card of the Colosseum booster pack is Revive. Revive is kind of a double-edged sword, really. It puts one basic Pokemon card from your discard pile onto your bench, but you gotta put half of its health and damage counters on it, rounded down to the nearest 10th. It's like putting a weak Pokemon on your bench, which I'm not a huge fan of. Like, if it was Max Revive from the Gym Leader set, then I'd have second thoughts, because I think you gotta, like, discard a card or something. And then you get a Pokemon bucket full power, but I wouldn't want to put a weak Pokemon back on my bench, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Alright, that concludes the trainer cards of the Colosseum Booster Pack. Alright, if you just click the link right down there in the bottom right hand corner, then you go back right to the menu and you can pick a different type of energy, or type rather, or you can pick a different club member. Alright, but until next time guys, Busher51, peace out.